Have y'all heard of this? Whenever I get to heaven and see Eve, she better know that it's on site because first of all, Welcome to She Knows DNA. My name is Miavonna and I am a board certified genetic counselor. So with this being the best month ever and it being Women's History Month, I figured we would just stick with that theme. With that being said, let's get into it. So in the biblical sense, Eve is the first female that God created and she was the first female to walk this earth. So technically you can look at her as being the mother of all mankind. So I know a lot of times whenever we talk about genetics, we're really focusing on that inherited piece. That's the piece that is being passed down through generations and also is what connects us genetically as a family. With that being said, I wonder if there is just even some piece of our DNA that was the exact same as Eve. Now hold that thought. Whenever we are talking about cells and the different organelles in that cell, there is usually one of them that stands out, and that is the mitochondria. Now everyone remembers what the mitochondria does, right? Go ahead and say it. If out loud you said the powerhouse of the cell, you got it right. Now, here's the interesting thing. So the mitochondria literally has its own genome. Since the mitochondria has its own separate DNA, that does mean that it has its own set of genes, 37 to be exact. So along those lines, yes, it is true that if one of those genes is not working properly, then it can lead to an inherited genetic condition. Here's a list of some genetic conditions that are caused by a spelling change in the DNA of mitochondria. Now, the next question, how is it inherited? What if I told you that mitochondria is passed only through the mother? What that means is myself and my two brothers have my mother's mitochondria, and then her and her siblings have their mother's mitochondria. Same with my father. He has his mother's mitochondria, so on and so forth. Now, with that being said, let's bring Eve back into the conversation. There's something called the Mitochondrial Eve theory. So with that theory, we're saying that we can trace back our ancestors, at least on the maternal side, all using mitochondria, which should be able to lead to the first woman on Earth, Eve. Now, mitochondrial Eve should have some similarities in all modern human beings. Yes, there may be some changes because mutations happen, but something should be the same. So yes, I am saying, according to this theory, that every last person on this earth and every last person that is in this modern world has Eve DNA in their mitochondria. But oh wait, I'm not done. In this theory, they predict that Eve, or mitochondrial Eve, was around about 100 to 200,000 years ago. And guess what continent she's from? Africa. So, according to this theory, not only do we have DNA in the mitochondria that can be traced all the way back to Eve, but also Eve is a Black woman. Okay. Now listen, is this all a possibility that it's not true? Yeah, that's absolutely plausible. But that also means that this could be very well true. One of the things I love about science and being a Christian is that to me, science is just us as humans trying to figure out what God did, which is why every so often we see that if there was any scientific laws that we thought were concrete, it's changed. For example, when I was in school, Pluto was a planet. Now they say it's just a rock. This is where science and math differ. In math, 1 + 1 will always equal 2. But in science, that's why they use things like theories or even hypotheses and all kinds of things because literally it can change. Now, if you do not believe this theory is true, that's okay. But listen, don't come for me. I'm just the messenger. Last thing, y'all did hear me say that Eve was a Black woman, right? And now to leave you with words of wisdom. As my papa used to say, who is my guardian angel, hi guy, you need to let me know when you get paid so I can pick you up from work and take you to the bank. I'm gonna let that sit in your spirit. Did you catch it? That's all I have for today. Thank you all for continuing to support my videos. I love all of the commentary that's surrounding it. But of course, like always, go ahead and like, subscribe, share it with others. If you have a topic you want me to cover, please let me know. And otherwise, y'all, there's something really important I need to tell y'all. It's March. It's my birthday month. So, if you feel led to bless this ministry, I'm gonna drop my CashApp, okay? If you don't have CashApp, I have many other options. You just let me know. Well, thank you. That's all I have for you guys. Have a blessed and a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye.